Here's all, not all, but some of the bits and pieces that I need to finish the job. This was the original wiring harness spike, as I call it. The wings get taped onto the harness, and then you just push it through a hole in the frame or elsewhere with the spike. That holds the wiring harness retainer that's I'm going to replace, but obviously not available locally. But I did find these online. I think they're going to serve the same purpose, and if not, then I've got the zip ties with the spike at the end. So basically just shove the spike through a hole, then zip whatever you want to zip. Got some wiring harness tape. This is also for the same thing, that large wiring harness retainer that keep it closed. These I got local. All the rest I had to order because there was absolutely nothing anywhere. I got these for the Degas bottle. It's missing one clip. This is the clip off the other side, which obviously I still have, but I need one more. And once again, that size, well, first off, I couldn't even identify it. I mean, I have it in my hand. I don't have any idea of a make, model, who makes it, what model number, where to get it. I know it's a U bolt or U nut threaded, and I know the size of the bolt, but just not available online where I could find it. Of course, if I did see it and there was no image to compare, then I was not able to get it. So I picked up a couple extras, different sizes, just try to make it work. If not, well, there's always the zip tie method. And this is what takes the longest. All these miscellaneous small parts. Diller doesn't have them, even though I really don't like going to the Diller. Napa doesn't have them. O'Reilly's, Advanced, AutoZone, none of those have them. It's hunt and peck online, and hopefully you run across it. Of course, if you check the forums, a lot of times other folks have posted what they've used, and if you're really lucky, they'll post a part number. So at this point, I'm gonna go back out and try to get some of this on. We got the brand new air filter in. Ordered it from Amazon. It's a Motorcraft part. It was $48, which compared to the cost of local, it was pretty good. Anyway, here's the old one. I'm not going to cut it apart, but it probably could have lasted a while longer. Doesn't seem to be entirely blocked, but I just want to say that I'm starting from or giving it a fresh start, and I thought it'd be best to go ahead and replace the filter regardless. Honking little beasts. So we'll get this in. I've got the new retaining clips on order. Clips that go here and here, both sides, but they unfortunately will not be here for a couple more days. So this is all we got to do for the moment. Alright, well, I was able to replace this one clip on the Degas bottle. The other one I still had. And I was able to use this ball camp 665 1959. It looked really large because of the size of the bolt that it required. But it went in the hole just fine, tightened up just fine. So we'll say bigger is better. And at this point, I think all I got to do is just top off the Degas bottle with some more fluid, and I'm ready to start it and check for leaks. Although I have noticed, as I've been working on this, that I do have evidence of another oil leak. It's hard to see down in there, right where the glow plug harness is. And I think that harness may have come separated. It looks a bit damaged. Probably still works, but I could definitely see oil along it. Now I don't know if that oil came from the leaking drain tube on the turbo. It just ran down on the back, I won't know until I jack it up, pull that driver's side fender well off, tire, and get up underneath there and get a better look at things. Maybe a leaking glow plug O-ring or multiples. Other than that, I don't see any fluid leaking. I mean, diesel. Something associated with that harness and glow plug, I do believe. So that's going to be on the future list. All right, ran the truck for about 3 minutes. Gave it just a little bit of RPMs, and I'm not seeing any leak. So things are hot. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing. There's the pipe. You're right, I see it now. And if anywhere, you'll see it at the bottom of that down pipe there. And I don't see anything. So what I'm going to do now is let it run for a longer period of time and give it some more RPMs and see how we go from there. Also need to check that Degas bottle. Make sure it's got enough fluid in it. I'll be back. I've also been in the process of disconnecting all this extraneous wiring. I've discovered a lot of it was already disconnected, but they just left it in place. So I'm trying to identify what's good, what's not, what's required, etc. A lot of it was going to this PTO takeoff power, and also this is the turnpike pass device. I don't know, sun pass something. And this was going to a brake controller, which was disconnected but still installed. So my next step is going to be to remove this part of the dash so I can pull the sun pass devices, and then I'll probably leave the takeoff control panel installed and just zip tie or tape the wires closely behind the panel. The brake controller, I'm not going to need it, so I'm just going to throw it in the box for the next owner. It was not installed professionally. It was just a lot of parasitic freaking clamps, and it was just not looking good. So I've got to sort through all this here and find out what's going where. So that will be the next project. Now, hopefully you can see this. Once again, this is a diagram of the fuse panel. And I went through and I highlighted in yellow all the fuses that are missing. Fuses or relays that are missing. Now I understand some of them I probably don't need, like for the heated, what the heck was it? Heated mirrors. No, I don't care about heated mirrors. But I just find it hard to believe that this is a normal scenario. It seems like I'm going to have to go through here and research every single one and make sure that what is missing is correctly not needed. And if it looks like it should be needed, well, I'm going to have to go buy some fuses or relays and slap them in there. You know, like I said, multiple hands have touched this in the past, and I can't say what was going on, but I did check the codes, and I have 0 codes on this truck. So for the most part, it's running good. I just have to clear up some issues here. And I'll, of course, also see if the reason that I'm missing some of these fuses, or one of these fuses, has any relationship to do with that one cross wire that is installed that when disconnected, the truck won't start. So we'll be back. Alright, out of the 21 empty slots that I've got, I can see that it's correct. And the reason for it, a lot of instances of previous years. This is a 2000, and for instance, this fuse is required for the 02 through 04. trailer tow turn stop relay, which of course is not needed. And then once again, previous year, power mirrors, switches. Well, I don't have those. Everything's manual. Daytime running lamps, don't have them. 15 and 16 not used. Body security module for before, not needed. Heated seats, definitely don't need. 0204, once again, previous years. Other issues where they're marked not used. 0204, previous year. And basically continuing on there, right hand power seats. Well, I've got a bench seat manual, so that's not required. 0204, 0304, circuit breaker for delayed accessory power windows and a moonroof. Don't have it, so not needed. And that's haven't gone to the auxiliary on the outside. So at this point, it appears that every fuse that I need, I have. So I'm still gonna have to research that one wire that when removed does not allow the truck to start. And we'll be back on that one.